Hi guys, my name is Wilfred and welcome to yet another episode of Titan Quest. This game is not new, in fact 10 years old, but the DLC is new, Ragnarok, that's why I'm playing, Runemaster. Now, I made some progress, including some rather interesting, bosses that I've killed, which is the Medusa, the Gorgon Queen. It was, they had like 3 of them, and there was some strategy involved. I did it in one shot, but man, that was hard. I'm not quite sure whether I'm looking forward to the next boss or not, but I'll do my best. So now, my character is level 16, still rather new. Going to just play a bit, also talk a little bit about the skills that I'm having right now. In terms of gear-wise, I've got a couple of interesting upgrades, but I'm not quite sure whether I'll stay with it or not, but I'm just trying things out a little differently. Moving on to a little bit on the offensive and defensive ability buff itself. So I would like to see how this is going to pan out, because previously I have something on the health and health regen as well. But I reckon now I'm getting more health, and perhaps I can do a little bit more on DPS itself. Ring wise, I've got one, which is the blue one. I think blue color has more affixes than the green one, than the yellow one, than the white one. I think that's how it works in this game. Still trying to get a sense of it. But one thing I like about this kind of like a ring is that it has resistance. And because I don't really have a lot of resistance on my hero or character, it's good to start thinking about the resistance to some of the magic attacks, so on. I've got another ring which also a little bit resistant here and there. Not entirely sure whether it's right for me or not, because I don't have any fire damage nor burn damage, although there are burn damage for 3 seconds, so I'm not quite entirely sure how it works. There's a chance to deal fire damage, but that's about it. 5% is rather tiny. And just all in all, a little bit of nothing really fantastic over all these things. A little bit of health regen kind of thing. So yeah, that's what I have so far. I also learned that weapons like sword or bow and stuff like that got the pierce kind of damage and pierce chance ratio, pierce damage, and of course there's something called the pierce resistance as well. Kind of makes sense if you think about it. Any sharp kind of the weapon will have the kind of pierce to it. So I'm still learning the thing. And another thing interesting that I've learned is that there's something called the armor, whether I can bring it out somewhere or not. Where's the armor? So there's the armor here. So now, my character has armor on the head, torso, arm, and leg. So what I've learned is that the monster will randomly hit you in one of the area, and you have mitigation towards that. Now, the total armor, combined armor, does it make sense or not? Because I'm not quite entirely sure, because you only get hit one area at a time. I think in a sense it's more of the the weakest and the strongest kind of like protection. So at most I can mitigate like 40 armor worth of damage, while at worst I'm receiving 22 kind of thing. So that's how I perceive. But in any case, after I've killed off the Medusa, which was a pain to kill off, my quest go a little bit sideways a bit. I need to go to Athens. I'll go there. Side quest 5, I've done up quite nicely. Just a bit more, and I'll probably have to go back to do it. I'm not quite sure yet. But I'd like to press on with my main quest. Skill wise, I'll talk a little bit about it once I level up, which is very soon. Let me just buff myself first. Okay. Now, so far, I mean, I'm kind of happy with the Runemaster, I would say. And well, I missed that. So far I'm rather happy with the Runemaster. It's a bit of melee, a bit of magic kind of thing. And let me just see whether I can take off this big group here. And magic kind of thing. Let me just eat some kind of like a potion kind of thing. So I have to be a little bit careful on my health and so on, but all in all, it's rather doable if I do it right. Health regen and health gear definitely help a lot in this whole game. So these are the runes that if they come by will get attacked and so on. That's rather straightforward as well. I can have the rune here. Oh, this is like a boss thing, I think. I think I have to get out from this thing here. So I kill a hero monster, get a loot there. And I suppose these are like damage over time, maybe. I'm still trying to learn how this whole thing works. You know what we can do, and map wise. Okay, I'm also mapping the. I've got an MMO mouse, 12 button on the side, and I'm mapping all the things I need to map on the, including potion and all. So it's nice. I mean, it's just nice. There are like 10 slot plus map and all.
We've got a giant limos trapped here. Stay back. Well, the thing is, we don't know what to do with it. After we saw what it did to Liagrus. Whatever you do, don't go in there. That thing is dangerous.
So there is a monster inside. Let's see what this quest is.
We sent a scouting party out to the Athenian swamps. They haven't returned yet. I don't know what could possibly have delayed them.
Okay, so now it's interesting. My bow is not really that great, and I can't use a bow right now because I don't have enough dexterity. So I can't do range. But what I can do is wow, this is a bit hard. This is hard, man. I may die here. Not quite sure. Okay, I got it done, and there's no loot. What's up, mate? Yeah, that was hard. The problem with I have with the Runemaster is that there are some rune like the Seal of Fate. For whatever reason, I can't lay it when I really want to. Like I think I can. Is it because yeah, maybe because I have to let go of my my left click button, then after that I have to, yeah, so I think it's just a matter of getting used to how to lay the trap, because if I'm doing this, I can't lay, so I have to, okay, got it. So there's some kind of trick to it.
When you went in, I expected that Limos to, well, my apologies, noble warrior. I mistook you for a common traveler.
I got experience. I've got the well, it's a club of destruction, and these people are just watching me while I was struggling there. Anyway, so I've got this guy here. Is he a good weapon or not? It's a slow weapon with a life leech to it, 16% of physical damage. The I don't suppose the. Okay, so now I'm having 90, 98, 90, 84, 89, sorry, 89. So I think I'll stick with mine rather than using this guy here. Now, I've leveled up, so which means I am able to do some skill here. So now, I haven't decided on my secondary kind of mastery. I still need to read up a little bit. I think I may be leaning towards either tanking or healing, because I found that it's just lacking in terms of survivability. But maybe it's just a common theme of this game. It's kind of hard and you kite around a little bit. I have to a point whereby I could actually get the full mastery and unlock everything here, which I may want to do that. Now, you know what I should do? I should just do it. Why not do it? So, okay, now I got everything here. So now what it really means is that with full mastery, I have access to all the skills here. And I suspect that I will need to probably refund some of these points and to decide on my build, because putting 1 point everywhere is not going to help me in the long run. I know. It's just that I would like to do some theory crafting if I can, to see which are the nodes that are worth putting points to. Now, with this unlocked, potentially I could have the rune that would convert my weapon damage become elemental. Now, why would I want to do that? It is because I presume because the rune weapon itself will buff the, I don't know. I mean, there are some elemental damage plus 3% and so on. And oh yes, of course. I mean, if you convert certain part of the weapon damage into elemental, so I suppose your intelligence kind of like a stats will make sense, because the higher your intelligence is, then the more, you know, the more damage output I presume will dish out from the elemental kind of like damage itself. What I haven't got the idea about is that, is it being modified after the modifier towards the weapon damage? So for example, if your weapon damage is being modified by other things like Pierce ratio or Pierce damage kind of thing, that add on to my sword, will all this be added together then multiplied by another, you know, that become part of the elemental that will further buff by the intelligence? Not entirely sure actually. Another thing is that I could have an energy armor. What it does is that it absorb the you know, it's kind of interesting. I'll having a layer of magical armor on myself, and at 40 energy cost. So would it be like a reserve of the 40, or, you know, because I don't really see a duration to it. Okay, put that aside. Now, by the way, these two, I think one is a shield build, the other is dual wield. So if I pick shield, then I wouldn't put in dual wield, because otherwise, what's the point? So I think that's how it works. One is dual wield, one is shield, which is kind of nice. I like shield. The Seal of Fate, the one that I'm still learning how to use, I have to click and then click, and you know, the Seal of Fate, I can further buff it to give a shock of explosion. Quite a lot of things going on. There are bleeding damage, reduced armor, and so on and so forth. It seems like this is a rather good kind of like a, you know, power to have, the Seal of Fate. It's just that it takes 3 seconds to explode, so you have to keep the mobs standing nearby. Last but not the least, the wall that I have, the Menhir wall, I would be able to summon rune stones, which is like a homing kind of thing. So it's a lot of very interesting kind of power. I think I'm leaning towards maybe I should, no, I think, you know what I'll do, I'll just go ahead with the energy armor first, something new. Then I'll augment the rest of it the next time I level, and they'll give me a full picture of what the Runemaster can do. Shall we do that? So that's done. And with that said, I believe I can assign the energy armor. Now, how it works, I'm not entirely sure. So I have a bubble around me, and it seems to me that the bubble may go away. I can buff myself as well. Let's see how this one is going. I have no idea. Meanwhile, let me just go around killing things first. Okay. So it's a shield kind of thing. There's a lot of range here going on. Yep. So It's kind of nice. Now I found that my energy is being used up rather fast. So I could go across a bridge, but I would like to clear the whole entire area. Because sometimes you don't know, I mean, there are some good stuff going on, some quests and side quests and so on. It's just really interesting. Man, this game, right, I should have discovered it like 10 years ago, but for some reason I just haven't heard of it. So, you know, don't feel upset. If you are like me, who hasn't like heard about it before. Let me just drink some potion here. And I think some of you are in YouTube channel telling me that, wow, I also haven't heard of it before. Now, in this scenario, I have to be a bit careful because there are a lot of ranger thing that's going on. Yep. And they have the drone as well. Usually when you kill the master, the drone will die. So that's it. Very interesting. Okay, so I kind of like the shield. I kind of like the shield. Definitely, I kind of like the shield. I think I'll just pop the shield when I require to. So rather effective, a bit of like charging here and there. I like this class a lot. And well, I reckon I should pop the shield when I can because I think it's a lot. Like then I can start the cooldown even when my shield is gone. So I think this one will only absorb up to a certain amount, is it? 80 damage. So I can protect myself against physical, pierce, and bleeding. 80 damage. Fine. Doesn't seem like a lot, though. Maybe it's more for the Berserker build. I don't know. Who am I to know? I'm not expert in this game. And I found that Titan Quest is definitely very, very kind of addictive. You can just log in for a while. And you still have a lot of fun, you know, with it. Like, you know, I can log in for half an hour, and I found that I have accomplished something in the half an hour, and it's kind of nice. This is the shrine. Yeah, I think against the. Oh man, where am I doing? Come back here. I think against the range kind of like a monster, I don't find the mines that useful. However, if I'm against like the ranged one, against the range, I'm not finding the mines useful. However, if I'm against the melee, then of course the mines are more useful. Just one of those things. I think I'm more or less clear on this map, and I can move on to Athens, maybe. Well, health potion is always good. There's a mini map below, above. It's just that because I'm recording my game right now, and there's a HUD, and the HUD kind of blocked my mini map out. I suppose I could turn that off. Whoa. Defy and conquer. I mean, a bit of like a precaution doesn't harm. It kind of train you to just be prepared for any situation. Could I have just rushed in and do my job? I probably could. Oh, there's a lot. So just have to be a bit careful sometimes. So this is the one that okay, that's fine. I think just so I think I'll just like I use an energy bar. That's done. So this side is done. Rather happy. Night is falling, by the way. You've got to see the night cycle. I mean, like I say, I don't really need this one, but it's got nice. Yay! I feel effective, I would say. I wouldn't say I'm overpowering, but I just feel effective. Now there's quite a few things. Now you see all this like buff here. Well, okay, so you have to be a bit careful. Let me just drink some potion here. So I'm being silenced or whatever it is, I think. Because, I don't know, something was happening to me. Some debuff, perhaps. Right, so I'm just proceeding with care. Making sure that I don't make too much mistake. Because, and while at it, I would like to also make sure that I open up all the thing. And sometimes, you know, who knows? I mean, there are some cave that you can go in. Quite nice loot if I survive the cave, and so on. Very fun. Just working towards. And another thing about the good thing about the nightfall is that sometimes you don't really see what happened, but the good thing is you can see the arrow coming in and know that what is attacking you and so on. Now I've got a green item, which is the buckler. Let me see. So a certain bit of like a health, attack speed, 7% reduction to all requirement is always nice. It is almost like the shield that I have got, but seems to have a better stat in some sense. I mean, the health is lower, but there's a 7% reduction. Now, how does it work? Because it's exactly the same shield, but the roll, it seems different. It is as though that some rolls are roll double and get added together instead, because the -7 reduction to all requirements is extra affix. So it could well be like there's a health that is being double affixes maybe. I don't know. That's how I perceive. But it's interesting. I mean, I can keep it aside first if I need to have some requirement issue. Like, yeah, if I have requirement issue, then I probably have to use this one. But yeah, all in all, nice. I mean, I'm now seeing better loot. Yeah. What is this thing here? Oh, wait, hang on. Let me just buff myself. Energy bar. Yeah. So it's a battleground. Athenian battleground. So what? Maybe I should proceed with care actually. Let's not just... Man, where am I? Oh, wow. I almost died there. What happened? Wow, I didn't even know. There must be something hurting me quite a fair bit. That was a close call, mate. That was close. Wow. Oh, there's some really big monster inside. Man. Well, luckily they are all melee. Ah, I've got a new maze. Amazing. So I managed to kill them all. And this guy will die as well. Now, where am I? So I've cleared the camp. And it's great. And it's quite a large area. But let's see the loot as well. I've got the new notch maze of trickery. Slow. Maze is always slow. The damage, well, because of the attack speed though, I mean, you could actually see it's 98 right now, 89. Goodness me, I can't read. No, it's not really better. And also, I mean, bear in mind that there are 10% pure damage and stuff like that. So, but there's an extra chance to dodge actually. That will make this rather useful, could be. Yeah, man, this map is rather huge. I'm not quite sure whether I can go over that side. Maybe I should explore this side instead. I like outdoor area like this. It just feels very nice. Well. Well, this is a town, I think. Run by demon. Well, I should just... okay, good. Wow, this is a huge town. Oh, look! I got zapped all my energy. Oops, sorry. Someone is leeching my energy, definitely. I have no idea who is leeching my energy. Okay, fine. So that I took them down, and my back is still quite healthy. Even a boar want to kill me? Come on, man. What's up with you guys? Can we get along? Probably not. Wow. This area is huge. Wow, this is probably the actual real thing. No, I can't get in from there. Ooh, I got essence here. Now why do I loot now? Yeah, I mean, it get a little bit faster once you kind of get a hang of all the things here. Right. Okay. I'm like on the roll. Wow, maybe I should be a little bit more. Well, this is rather exciting, by the way. Where is this guy? Alright, it's done. Ah, a lot of nice. I don't know. I don't think I'm using any of these things. Oops. I clicked the wrong button. Wasted one potion, man. Yeah. So yep. So that was a bit slow. Yeah, I think this thing here is like a buff kind of thing, so I better be careful. So I haven't seen this before. Must be something new. I can't get in here. How do I get in here? How do I get in there? Probably from the other side. There's something really sinister about this build. I love it. Come on, man. Alright, so I think with that said, let me just go back town. I mean, I don't think my bag is full, but it will soon be. So I maybe just a few more pads to sort of round it up. I don't know what happened, man. Is it a bug? Well, no, actually they are my people. I don't know. I can't tell. Oh, wow. Ah, I missed that. Now how do they get here? Well, I can't. That's unfair. Oh, that's how you do it. Alright, so I think I better get back, and I think you guys seen enough this episode. I'll do another one another day. But definitely I will open up all the areas and see how it goes. I could actually go back to Delphi or Makara. Why do I have to go to Delphi? And to take a look at the loot that I have. City of Delphi, it's beautiful. By the way,
I sell to the wise and powerful.
And
you should be shopping here.
Well, I could actually look into some of these. Like, oh wow, this is like a lot of armor. Yeah, this guy is a bit too heavy anyway. 120 health. That is like that's not bad. Actually, 120 health. Intelligence, energy, probably not. Dexterity. So if I could increase my dexterity by just a little bit, I could. You know what I could do? Like for example, the level requirement. So if I use this shield, for example, right? Then I could actually use this guy because there's a level requirement thingy. So let me just take away this guy so I know where things are. So 69. So it's still not as good. Although it's 13% physical damage. That I think this one is still better. Yeah, but I mean that's how you could actually do it if you want. If I want to use this shield to see whether it's worth it to even swap the weapon. Sometimes you wouldn't know until you wear it, and you can't wear it if the requirement is still too high for you. So yeah, yep. And I just need to sort of like sell off everything. Like I have to. Ooh, this is like a white item. What am I doing? Dexterity, ring, and energy, and so on. Cold resistant energy. No, I don't need this. I don't need this. And the I don't think I need this either. I don't think I'm switching to a range like previously. I've done that. I think I've I've kind of like just stick with my melee. In some way, I have to start to think about what I'm going to do. So, well, I mean, thank you so much for watching. And if you are playing Titan Quest as well, I'm pretty sure you agree with me that this game is very awesome. Even though it's a 10 years old game, I'm still having a lot of fun doing it. I managed to get the Green Dawn as well. One of you gifted me. Thank you so much. And I bought the Necromancer DLC or whatever you call it, the Malmouth, I think called Ash of Malmouth. So I've got it myself over the Steam sale. So I'm looking forward to playing that. But before I get there, I would like to at least wrap up one of the character here, like Runemaster. Alright, so till the next time we see each other, goodbye. Enjoy Titan Quest.